Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit with Come As You Are Oracle. I'm gonna do the collective for today, Wednesday, April 16th, 2025. You may follow me on the book, the tech, the tube, the lemonade, the blue sky social, the fan base, the Insta, the Pinterest, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, we love that for you. We love it. Whatever does not fit, leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use Spill the Tea deck, even though it just says Spill Tea deck. It's like a different version of the Spill the Tea deck. Okay. Got it off Amazon. They're both very similar. They both have kind of like similar look to them. And I just wanted to show you a few things, if you'll indulge me. Remember, I was talking about being the only kid with the palm reading book. Ta-da! This is the kit. This is a newer version of the book. The book that I had looked exactly like this, except it was black with like more blue and red in it. And it was just a book. This is a little book, and then cards. I also ordered just the book. So that should be coming. I got my 2 oracle decks from Cosmic Valeria, cosmicvaleria.com, or she has an Etsy shop too. We got Forest Tales Oracle, and we got Flowers and Feelings Oracle. They're each about $60. I want to say this one was on sale, or maybe this one was on sale for $55. I mean, I'll take it. Whatever discount I can get, I'll take it. But I love these. Hey, don't look at the nudity. Look at the mushrooms. I'll probably use those tomorrow for affirmations in the morning. But yeah, I just wanted to share. I was very excited. Very excited. All right, I'm going to put that over there. I don't know if this is in the right spot. It kind of is annoying me. Hello. We got 1 on the table, 2, 3 on the table, 4 on the table. Woo! 5 on the table. You guys know I like to try and get the cards in the order that they fall out. It's kind of hard when you got like 4 of them that fall out at once. All right. You come back into the pile. Okay, I might have to move the microphone. It's driving me nuts. It's like hitting my chin. I should have known. I should have just kept it clamped there like I always do. Hopefully you can hear me. One of the readers that I follow, she was using a mic for a while and it was really nice. And now she doesn't use it anymore. And I really want to go on her posts and be like, can you put the mic back on? But then I feel like the people that used to tell me like, hey, you need to get a mic. And I was like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Now I'm one of those people like, you need a mic. And there's plenty of readers out there that don't use mics. And I guess maybe their phone or their iPad or whatever they use is up close to them. I don't know. Or maybe they're hiding a mic somewhere else. I don't know. But like they sound just fine. But for whatever reason, like she just like I can like it's not that I can barely hear her. It's just when I'm busy in the kitchen doing stuff and I'm listening, like I need to be able to hear it over whatever I'm doing, And I have to turn up my TV horribly loud and then I feel bad for my neighbors. It's just me. Never mind. It's just me. It's always just me. We got 6 on the table. Why does this card give me Michonne vibes from The Walking Dead? Oh my gosh, it really does. Seven on the table. Yeah, this is kind of jumbled. But I get it. I get what's going on here. Let's do two more shuffles. We got 8 with bottom of the deck. All right, I'm going to set these here. I do have the window open a little bit if you hear, birds and stuff like that. I didn't want to open it too much because it's still kind of chilly out there. And usually around this time, the neighbors come out and start working and stuff, and it might be a racket. So we got path unknown. We got double crossed. We got shared experiences. We got rumor has it. We got group dynamics. Trust in the process. Temporary distance. And then bottom of the deck, we've got pushing boundaries. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. So it's just going to be easier for me to say you and whoever this group is. If this doesn't fit for you, then it doesn't fit for you. You don't have to take it. You can watch for entertainment. Or maybe this is someone you know. I thought maybe there was a bug on my toe. My toes just started itching. Again, it's just easy for me to say you were double crossed by some type of group or a person from a group, like a friend group, work colleagues, could be a family situation. I think with the temporary distance card and the pushing boundaries, I think you left this person, this group. I think someone was pushing your boundaries, and I think you finally said, you know what, I'm fed up, and you took off. With the path unknown, the path ahead in the relationship is uncertain yet hopeful. I mean, I guess that depends on what happened between you and this person or you and this group. Either way, I feel like you're moving, which is good. These are people that you had a bond with these people. So again, whether family, close friends, or really close work people. And for whatever reason, this person in this group, they're talking about you. this is the card that reminded me of Michonne from The Walking Dead. Except that would be a katana, not whatever that is. I can never remember her name in real life. She's such a beautiful woman. And I'm sorry, I loved it when she shaved her head for was it Wakanda? Black Panther? Whatever that was. I thought she looked fabulous. If this was just like a temporary falling out, or like kind of like I got to go off and do my own thing for a minute, but I'll be back. You're being told to trust in the process, that eventually you'll come back together with this friend group. Because this doesn't, so like I'm just gonna be honest. Like, if this were me and this were my past friend groups, family groups, work groups, for the most part, those are all groups that I would not go back to. I currently have like a little friend group at work. Um, I was talking about it earlier in the affirmations that I went to Bath and Body Works and bought some car stuff for my friend at work because she's getting her first car. Not her first car, but like she's buying her first car, brand new car. She's real excited. Um, I think she's 24, going to be 25, or 23, going to be 24, somewhere around there. But this is exciting for her. So I went out and bought her some car stuff and some antibacterial for her hands to keep in her car, some lotion, stuff like that. And like that, her and like four other people is my little friend group at work. Otherwise, I pretty much stay to myself, and occasionally, like, I'll talk to people, chit chat or whatnot, but I try not to get involved for the most part, because I don't really want people there involved in my stuff, if that makes sense. Um, and I have like one or two friends outside of work, maybe three at the most, and that's it. I don't talk to my family for the most part. It's just me and the cats. And any group that I went away from, moved away from, um, I have no desire to go back there. There is one specific group in my mind. Um, I have absolutely no desire to go back there. I wish them well. I wish them healing. And that's it. Never going back there. What is the song? Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Meaning they're never gonna get why I left. Like, I'm always gonna be the asshole for leaving. And I feel like that's how it is in every situation. Maybe you're experiencing that too. Maybe that's what the whole rumor thing is. But whatever this group is, whatever this situation is, like, to me, this is temporary. Like, it's going to sound stupid, but it's the example that pops into my head. This is like you and a friend going to a store, going out shopping and going into a store, and like both of you want the same blouse, but there's one left, and you fight over it and you don't talk to each other for like 2 years. You're going to come together. It's a blouse. You know what I mean? Like, it's, like, fuck it. It's a piece of clothing. Like, you're going to get over it, you're going to talk again, right? Like, that's not a big deal. That's what this gives off. Like, this gives off, like, and I don't mean to make light of any situation, I don't, but it gives off like a petty disagreement. Not like, you know, trying to essay my best friend or sell them into the sex trade, but whatever. It doesn't give that at all. It gives more like a petty disagreement. like something that could be gotten over in time, and probably not even really like a crazy amount of time. It also depends. It depends on you and it depends on the group, right? Now, with the group dynamics card, it says at the bottom, group dynamics are shifting. So, whatever these people were thinking about you after all these rumors were flying, if before they were like, oh, it's all their fault, it's all their problem, now they're coming to the realization, like, oh, everybody plays their part, right? Like, it's not always just one person. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. Um, yeah, it just gives off like a lighter issue. And again, I don't want to make light of anybody's situation, but if your situation was more akin to what mine was with the ex best friend, then this is not a reading for you. Because this is just kind of like, you know, a couple people get in an argument and one walks away, and like 6 months later, they're back to being besties kind of thing. That's what it gives off. And I guess, again, with the temporary distance, it says the distance in the relationship is temporary and things may reconnect later. I mean, I guess that depends on if you want to, too, right? Because even if it's a petty disagreement, if you feel like it's a long standing issue, like that one petty disagreement was the last in many petty disagreements and you're just tired of it, then maybe you don't want to go back to that friend circle, that friend group. And that's okay too. Everybody has to make a call or a judgment for themselves, for their own well-being, for their own emotional and mental health. That's not to say you might not love people, you might not wish them well, but you have to do what's best for you at the end of the day. And that's what I was saying with the pushing boundaries. To me, it's like somebody was testing your limits, like how much BS you were going to take, and you walked away. So the rumor is probably like, oh, they walked away, like, they couldn't handle it or whatever. But now with the group dynamics, it's like they're realizing, well, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Maybe we shouldn't have said that. Maybe we shouldn't have pushed them. Maybe that's just an unkind thing to do to someone that you say is your friend. Because especially when someone has boundaries and they tell you and it's out in the open and you do something to test that, probably more than likely they're doing it on purpose, right? I mean, they could have forgotten and, maybe whatever. But if it's an ongoing issue, that's not forgetfulness. That's that's someone being very egotistical. That's someone testing to see how far someone will let them go in abusing them, taunting them, throwing BS at them, right? And that's the thing with my situation with the ex best friend. Like, I put up with some stupid shit for 32 years. And, I finally walked away. And I'm sure at some point after I left, I'm sure she was like, well, I don't know why she left. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I never do anything wrong, right? And that's the mark of a very egotistical, possibly narcissistic individual. Like, when you can't take accountability for your role in something, when you can't be honest about the part you play in someone's story, that's a problem. That's an issue. And in my case, I really do, but I don't think the ex-best friend has questioned anything of themselves. I think the ex-best friend is very much egotistical, is very much narcissistic, which is why I've been saying for a while now, like, I just hope she gets help. I really just hope she gets help. Like, yeah, she needs help. like like a long-term, stay in a mental hospital, and then, some deep intense therapy. It would be my suggestion, because I truly believe she needs it, seriously. And the sad thing is that really just comes from not being able to deal with her own trauma, you know for her not being able to deal with the people that did her wrong. Projection. She just passed on all the shit that was done to her onto me, and I'm sure others. So, yeah. But like I said, that is not a situation I would go back to. And if anybody else were to say they were in a similar situation and they went back to their friend after that, I would strongly caution them to rethink that, because the amount of mental abuse, um, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, no. And I've said this before. I should have called the police and said something. The thing is in my case, I don't think I would have been believed because she's disabled. Um, and of course, her family would stand up for her, and I'm sure she, quote unquote, knows people in high places, right? Um, yeah. And it's kind of funny because I was actually thinking about it on Monday. I was getting all the downloads at work and writing them down, and I was thinking about her and our situation and her life and my life. And just thinking about how absolutely delusional as a person you have to be to feel as though whenever anything happens, you are not at all accountable for your role in it, good or bad. Like, you should want to be accountable for the good things. But if you're going to be accountable for the good things, you should be accountable for the bad things. And it just kind of boggles my mind, the amount of people out there that do stuff and then just like, oh, well, it is what it is. I guess I did it. Oops, my bad. No, not oops, you're bad. Like, when we do things and it affects other people, we need to be cognizant of that. Like, again, accountability. You need to take accountability for yourself in all things. And it's hard. Don't get me wrong, it's hard. But it's funny because anytime I'm ever involved in any type of situation, after the fact, like, I think about it and I like, did that go down okay? Did I do okay? Should I have done things differently? Should I have been nicer? Should I have been meaner? Like, I'm constantly, I don't consider it second guessing. I consider it a critique. I'm critiquing myself because I don't want to be the meanie when I shouldn't be the meanie. And I don't want to be the good person when people don't deserve it. Again, not to be mean, but just to walk away and ignore it. These are people that, for whatever reason, did not take accountability for their actions. And now they're beginning to open their eyes and realize that they might have done a little too much. And again, I don't think this is anything like quote unquote serious. I think this is just some type of disagreement that will eventually be resolved. I think I'm going to leave it there because otherwise I'm just going to keep rambling. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were entertained. I hope, if anything, it resonated. Did I just say that? I think I'm about ready for a nap. I'm not going to lie. I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.